Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. I swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night.
What's up, MPX addicts, and welcome to the MPX Mainline. I am your host, the hashtag certified mark, Jay Williams, here with my co-host as always,
the voice of the MPX addicts, Kyle Smith.
And we were here at MPX's All That Remains, the show right after the Texas Rumble, and I gotta say, this was a chaotic show.
It ended in chaos. It didn't start out chaotic.
Yeah, that's true, but it definitely it turned into from I guess your standard post Big Show to a just absolute.
There's a different. I mean, there's
chaos.
something in the clouds and the atmosphere outside. There's something in the building. There's a different. We're about to reach a different era here in MPX, probably. I mean, it's just
A different era. How?
Well, I mean, that's usually what happens after Texas Rumble, right? Don't we usually get something different? We get something new. We get more people. We get difference. I mean,
is true.
There's always a reset after the Texas Rumble.
There may be a reset, but there also seem to be a few grudge matches that were from before the Rumble as well. Let's go ahead and get that started. With the first
let's talk
match
about your
being
boy.
Sebastian Envy, MPX's greatest director, and taking on, of course, Nate Collins in a sequel match.
You're not even going to say Concrete Cowboy this time? This is because you know I'm going to question you what a Concrete Cowboy is and you don't know. Okay, go ahead.
I don't think...
Same thing as an urban cowboy.
yeah, it's maybe same thing as an urban
Cameraman,
I don't
you're not
know.
supposed to talk.
I don't know. I was really helpful this time around. But this match was very familiar, very reminiscent of the first time around. But I got to say, I liked the ending a whole lot better. 2 thumbs up for this one because Sebastian Envy coming out on top with this time.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's just again, if it's your writing, you always put them. You always have Sebastian.
Well,
win,
this
right?
time around, Nate didn't go off script, didn't disrespect the script, and so therefore Sebastian came up with a win.
He did throw the script down. Is that not disrespecting the script, sir?
And not as much as he did last time.
Okay.
Yeah, but either way, let's go ahead and go on to the next one because the next one was a triple threat match for the MPX Addicts Championship with CJ Ward defending against not only Jason Silver, but also Johnny O'Mara, who seems to be an absolute fan favorite right now.
You're not going to say one after the pub crawlers like everyone else does, like the announcers and commentator and stuff like that?
Well, you know
or
what?
the pub crawlers actually dead? Is that why you're not doing that?
I was going to say, it's like if they'd actually booked the pub crawlers, I think it'd be more believable to say that. But
well, you've heard management. Tag teams are bleh.
Yeah, well, hey, we got a good tag team match later on.
Spoiler.
Yeah, but this one, I got to say, Johnny O'Mara showing out strong this night. But
so did Silver.
Well,
so
yeah.
did CJ Ward.
And,
it's not why. See, you're playing favoritism again. Your biasness, sir.
Well, I was trying to talk about the beginning of the match, and then things kind of turned for the worse for him because Jason and CJ were able to rally, and eventually Jason was able to get the finishing move, but CJ, of course, being the wily champion that he is.
Is it really a finishing move if you don't finish and win the match, though?
Well, the match
it could just be a 450.
It was a finishing move because that move finished the
No, I'm
match.
pretty sure the finish was CJ pinning O'Mara and retaining the title.
Semantics. Either way, CJ Ward retaining this time. Once again, it's like this isn't the first time he's been able to pull this off where somebody else gets the finisher, but he gets the win.
It's because CJ's a champion. CJ knows what it takes to hold on to the Addicts title.
I can't deny he's got some creativity, and he's got, like I said, he's a wily champion with this one.
Yes.
Able to maintain, like a previous MPX Addicts champion, winning by any means necessary.
Farouk was here?
No, Dexter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But either way, next match after that was one that kind of started out of nowhere, or at least outside.
The disrespect. Again,
Disrespect.
disrespectful young bastard. That's what he is.
It was Tatum Manning's
disrespectful.
Tom on the mic
Yes,
and
you know who I'm
Brixton
talking
Shaw.
about.
Either way, Tatum Manning and Brixton Shaw come
No,
back.
that's not. It's the undefeated Brixton Shaw. You got to get his name right. The undefeated Brixton Shaw.
Yes, he is undefeated, but still, they came to blows out back after a tussle over who got camera time on.
Brixton had importance. Brixton has a grievance here at MPX. He's had a grievance for a while, but he's even got a bigger grievance now.
Yeah, well, the two of them fought all the way to the ring, with even them coming out and it turning into a match.
It did, and again, I mean, it is. There's chaos around. I guess you were right. There's just chaos because who decided this was a match? Just because a ref runs out there and there's a match? That's not how things should work here.
The bell rang, and so therefore
Eden Grace did not okay this match.
She seemed okay with it towards the end.
Well, yeah, because Brixton won.
Wanted to make sure that Brixton Shaw came out the winner, to the point that she even got in there and, hit poor Tatum's tater tots.
But again, well, did you hear the disrespect? I'm not even going to repeat it. He said something very disrespectful to Eden Grace. She is a freaking delight. She is not what he said she is.
There are certain things I do have a bit of a line on, and I will agree with you on that one. But either way, Brixton Shaw remaining undefeated and champion.
I mean, and again, these are who the addicts cheer for. They cheer for disrespect, and you heard them. They were so happy when he called Eden that name, and that's just wrong.
Well, remember, Tatum has his own Tater Club section, so therefore. But let's go ahead and go on to the next match because we got another rematch, another sequel match of Dmitry Alexandrov taking on Exodus Prime after the Texas Rumble.
Can you not get people's names right? What? The final boss, the Golden Bear, Exodus Prime.
Well, the Bear Fighter definitely decimated the Golden Bear here.
I would not say decimated. He barely came out with that win.
No,
it was barely. See, he got.
Okay, so now you want him to talk?
I'm just saying, at least someone got my joke, because you're just going to go blight by it.
I wasn't. Jokes are funny.
It was good. It was clever.
But either way, Dmitry Alexandrov coming up with a win this time on this match. And, things ended interestingly because...
I have a little surprise for you.
What surprise?
No, I just... You know what? I'm just here.
Oh, my. Hello, Mr. Mazer. Welcome to the MPX Mainline. Ladies and gentlemen, the manager for the MPX champion, the Texas Chainsaw, Sky de Lacrimosa, Mr. Isaac Mazer himself.
Hello, Jay.
Hello, Mr. Mazer. How are you doing today?
Excellent. I think we had a wonderful night.
I definitely would say, especially with what happened later on in the night from the match we were just talking about.
Yeah, I felt that it was important that somebody came along and brought Dmitry Alexandrov back to earth. Because I understand that he won the Texas Rumble, and that is a monumental career-altering achievement. I understand that, and I appreciate that. And he had an incredible match tonight with Exodus Prime, and he emerged victorious, right? There's no denying that. We all saw it.
Yeah.
However, as I said before, those successes were aberrations. His pattern is failure. What we did in November, when we took the MPX title from him, that was a mortal wound to his psyche. He's not going... I appreciate that he wants to improve and that all these addicts are behind him. That's awesome. Hey, good for him. But it cannot change what's already been done. So Dmitry can go through the motions. He can show up every week between now and Destiny, and he can try his best. But on March the 27th at Destiny, no amount of effort or fortitude or fan adulation can change what's going to happen. And it's not, I don't make the rules, right? That's just a fact of nature. Dmitry Alexandrov, he's hopeless.
I think he would beg to differ with that, but it seems that,
I'm sure he would, but it's a sad state of affairs because there's nothing he can do. There's nothing anybody can do against one of the most dominant champions in the history of this organization.
That is true.
The Texas Chainsaw, Sky de Lacrimosa. It's not the fact that it's Dmitry Alexandrov, it's that it's anybody. But because it is Dmitry Alexandrov, good luck. Kyle?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mazer. He's not here, is he?
Thank you, sir. Told you I had surprise.
Yeah, no, that's great. I'm just making sure he's the only surprise.
Okay. that surprise is coming later, just when you least suspect it.
Okay.
But see, I mean, you heard it from the man himself, someone who managed Hardacus, who a lot of people claim to be the most dominant, the greatest MPX champion ever. Yet that man just said Sky De La Cremosa is the best, and it doesn't matter who he's going against. It just so happens that it's Dimitri, and well, we've seen Dimitri's track record.
Well, we'll see how Dimitri's track record holds out as we get to March 27th, because you saw, as well as I did, the advertisement for this match. It seems that there may be more to this match than just a simple, one-on-one wrestling match.
Chaos.
Destruction.
Yeah. Lots of those words were adjectives and adverbs were thrown up there.
Yeah, all leading to, two that we know very well. Excessive violence.
Yep.
But either way, let's go ahead.
I know
and
that. I
move
don't know if you do.
Loverboy Larry returning to action again and taking on Red Chambers, the trainer of all people.
He's not a trainer.
Seems to be a trainer.
No.
That's what he calls himself.
Yeah. Yeah, and I call myself the greatest person alive. Doesn't mean I'm right.
No, that's Kirby.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. But I mean, let's put it this way. Larry did something that, I wish I could have done. He stopped Red from throwing that Pokeball. He prevented whatever stupid little creature was going to come out here. So, Larry, thank you.
Well, Larry basically showing that he is the stronger veteran against the rookie trainer, Red Chambers. And
Did you
coming
hear
out with a
yourself?
win.
Rookie trainer.
Yeah.
God damn.
He's a brand new trainer.
Oh, my God. No.
Straight out of Pallet Town.
And a gym badge. What the hell is a gym badge?
Gym badge, it's a badge you get for, defeating...
What,
the-
for working out? Oh,
leader of
congratulations,
the
Red.
gym.
You work out.
There's more to it than that, but either way, that match ending up with, like I said, with Larry coming out on top.
Exactly. Former MPX champion.
Very true, very true. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one, because as I was talking about with Mr. Mazer, we had a very interesting, very exciting, to be perfectly honest, match, a tag team match between the boys and Sky De La Cremosa and Malin.
Yeah, and the boys, I don't think they knew what they were in for.
Oh,
I mean,
did
the Mad
not,
Prince is
no.
already he's already out there.
Yeah, he's a bit, yeah.
Gabe's, I guess Gabe the grounded one? It's a little weird. Because he's not really all there either.
I think the boys are just a little wild on their own. So taking on these two, they had to pull out all the stops, and unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
When you fight excessive violence, when you have the MPX champion, the greatest, the most dominant, the Texas Chainsaw, Sky De La Cremosa, and the Empress of Excessive Violence, Malin, it doesn't matter who you put up there. You could put the so-called, and look, everyone knows I love Larger Than Life. You could put the world's greatest tag team, Larger Than Life, against them. I don't think even they can handle what Sky and Malin can do together. There's some special force there. And they had the added bonus of having Mr. Isaac Mazer there.
Mazer actually in the building this time, as you just saw, which was a great treat on its own.
That was my doing. I put in a couple of requests.
So last week it was Jamie was your doing. This week Mazer's your doing.
Exactly.
Either way, obviously, Sky
Again,
and Malin coming
people
out
love
with
me.
the win on this one because, ow.
Yeah,
That's all I can really say. I mean, as hard as the boys fought, the Mad
just-
Prince and Gabe Wilder just could
And that's
not.
literally just, I would say, 5% of what Sky is going to do to Dimitri on March 27th.
I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, the Bear Fighter is basically on fire right now, and I'm sure he will bring
Because
that
he's
fire
got
to Destiny.
a Rumble win and one win against Exodus. That's on fire.
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't play NBA Jam. You need at least 3 wins in order to be on fire.
Oh, you had to go with the old one.
Just saying.
Wow. 90s kids, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go ahead and get on to the main event. Obviously, last week we saw the turn of Casey Clay.
What turn?
Well, where he turned on his own friend.
Oh, you mean where he realized that in order to be successful, you don't need friends? Because friends just hold you back? What you need to do in order to get wins and get titles and to get recognition is be on your own, stand on your own 2 feet?
Well, he stood on his own 2 feet, and he stood on other people's feet too, and their necks, their backs, everything like that. Because
Exactly.
he
That's what you
stood
do when you want to
walked
win.
all
You
over
stand on their
Frankie.
neck.
He walked all over Tatum, and he definitely just walked all over his own lifelong best friend, Noah Navarre.
Lifelong best friends. There's no such thing as lifelong best friends. Do you
must
have a lifelong best
sad-
friends?
Yes, I do. You must.
Oh, you've had a
sad-
friend ever since
sad
you were a
one.
little baby?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I feel bad for him. Just saying. All my friends, guess what?
You're a horrible
You
friend.
grow up. I don't talk to any of my high school friends anymore. I don't talk to any elementary. I don't talk to middle school. No, I grow up and I find people that want success, that want greatness, and I achieve with them. That's why you're where you are and I am where I am.
On the same show.
No, I'm better. We all know that. Jamie has said so.
Jamie just
Isaac
doesn't like
said
me.
so. Everyone likes me better than you.
But either way, Casey Clay was doing pretty well out here until, of course, Tatum Manning would have won his earlier match, but Casey interrupted.
Again,
and
disrespectful,
this time
young
it was
little bastard.
Tatum giving what he got pretty much, but a little more as he came in and just basically beat
Casey
down Casey.
dominated it and had this match single-handedly.
I don't know about dominating.
Oh, it was
but
pretty
he definitely
dominating.
looked like he was on the upper hand of it.
Yeah, because again, Casey is the better. We've said this all along. Casey is the better one.
Well, with this ending, with this finish, I guess we won't know for sure until they go after each
Oh,
other
I'll say
again.
it.
We'll
Casey's
find out.
better.
Of course, you would say it, but you don't.
I'm the voice of the addicts, and I'm right. They all know. That's why
Either
you
way.
hear the
But
reaction when Casey walks
It's
out.
what happened.
That's why.
It's what happened after that that really just turned the show into the absolute chaos we were talking about earlier, as pretty much the entire locker room cleared out, with every wrestler that showed up tonight basically coming out to have a war with each other.
Well, there was a couple missing.
Oh,
Who? Oh, that's right. Dimitri was hiding. Dimitri didn't want out there.
oh, really? Where was Sky?
Sky had already left. Sky's already defended his title. He doesn't need to come out here. Why should the MPX champion come out and deal with all that nonsense? Yeah,
think
Dimitri's
he'd
supposed to be
wanna-
the stand-up guy. Where was he?
Either
And
way-
again, where were the police? Tatum incited a riot. Where were the police?
Well, we saw one police officer earlier tonight, but we'll talk about that one more on rehab than here. But either way, this was an incredible night, chaotic as it was. And honestly, I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future.
I mean,
Because
it
it was Brixton Shaw when he, basically
the
tossed
undefeated Brixton Shaw.
when he
God, get it
tossed
right.
Tatum Manning off of camera, he basically laid out, how much he wants to take out Hardakis.
And he should, rightfully so. Hardakis cost Brixton what was going to be the greatest moment of his life, greatest achievement here.
I've got to say, I don't know about that part, but I will definitely say that if
You're
things
not
do
going to say
come-
that Hardakis cheated and pulled Brixton out?
Are you going to tell Hardakis that?
Hardakis, you cheated and you pulled Brixton out. The refs did nothing. Where was Bambi? Where was Travis? Where was Carl? Where was the Oklahoma guy?
But either way, if this does come to blows, I think we're in for an incredible match there as well, because these are two very strong wrestlers that would be going one-on-one with each other.
Well, one's undefeated. I know that. Oh, that's right. Hardakis has lost before. Hardakis has actually been sent away because of his loss.
But he seems to be back. But that's not all. I mean,
Came back and lost, didn't he? Lost the Rumble. Got eliminated very quick by a strong clothesline by Brixton Shaw. The undefeated Brixton Shaw.
I wouldn't say quick.
It was pretty quick.
Either way, honestly, get your tickets for next month now, because this is going to be incredible. We have the lead up to Destiny coming, and everything's going to be insane here.
Season passes are on sale.
Oh yeah, definitely. Get them now. And I guess we'll see you all on Rehab, ladies and gentlemen. Got to be with you.
Or next Saturday, because we do have a show.
Well, next Saturday is your thing.